Walter Andrew Brennan was born on July 25, 1894, in Lynn, Massachusetts, to a working-class Irish family. His father, William Brennan, was a skilled engineer, while his mother, Margaret Flanagan, was the family's steady anchor. Growing up in the modest surroundings of Swampscott, a seaside town, Walter learned the values of discipline, perseverance, and hard work from an early age. Despite the tough exterior his life seemed to demand, Walter harbored a quiet passion for the stage and performing arts. However, his dreams of acting were often dismissed by his family as unrealistic. Still, this internal yearning for a life beyond his working-class roots would eventually guide him toward Hollywood, albeit after many detours and challenges along the way. Service in World War I. When World War I broke out, Brennan answered the call of duty and volunteered to serve with the 101st Field Artillery Regiment in France. His time on the battlefield left him forever changed. During a brutal attack, Walter was exposed to mustard gas, which caused significant damage to his lungs. The injury resulted in a distinct, raspy voice, which became his unmistakable trademark. Though this may have seemed like a curse at the time, this altered voice later helped him stand out in Hollywood, especially as the film industry transitioned to talking pictures. The war, however, not only left physical scars, but hardened his spirit and gave him a unique, emotional depth that would later define his acting career. Struggles before Hollywood. After returning to America, Brennan faced a series of career challenges. His aspirations did not immediately turn toward Hollywood, but instead he tried a variety of jobs to make a living. From working as a bank clerk to laboring as a lumberjack, he also attempted his hand at being a reporter on the Boston docks. For a time, he even dreamed of moving to Guatemala to start a pineapple plantation. Walter's persistence led him to California, where he hoped to build a new life in real estate. However, the 1925 housing crash wiped out all his savings, forcing him to look for alternative ways to survive. This blow marked a turning point in his life, eventually leading him to Universal Studios. Beginning his Hollywood journey in 1925, Walter Brennan found himself at Universal Studios, but not as a star. He entered as a laborer. He took on various humble jobs like stunt work and background roles, often standing in for more dangerous scenes. For over a decade, Brennan worked behind the scenes without much recognition. Despite not being credited for most of his roles, these years were invaluable for him. He studied the art of filmmaking, learning everything from camera angles to the rhythm of storytelling. Brennan honed his craft by becoming the master of character. Even if his appearances were brief, his authentic presence began to catch the attention of directors, making him an in-demand supporting actor, the breakthrough role. Brennan's breakthrough came in 1936 with his role in Come and Get It. Portraying Swan Boston Ram, a gentle and quiet carpenter, Brennan captivated audiences with his poignant performance, which didn't rely on flashy dialogue, but instead on simple yet deeply emotional gestures. His performance won him an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor, marking the start of his ascent in Hollywood. The win came as a surprise to many, but it solidified his place in the industry. 2 years later, he won again for his role in Kentucky, 1938, as Peter Goodwin, a steadfast horse breeder, further cementing his reputation as a versatile and talented character actor. A historic achievement. The pinnacle of Brennan's career came in 1940 with his portrayal of Judge Roy Bean in The Westerner. His performance, both comic and dangerous, secured him a historic third Academy Award, making him the first male actor to win 3 Oscars in the supporting category, a feat that still stands today. His success in this role proved that Brennan had mastered his craft. He could easily transition from comic to tragic roles, and his performances were not only memorable, but also groundbreaking in their depth and complexity. With his unmatched talent and 3 Academy Awards, Brennan had firmly established himself as one of Hollywood's greatest character actors. Continued success in the 1940s. Throughout the 1940s, Brennan became a reliable figure in Hollywood, frequently appearing alongside some of the biggest stars of the era. In 1941, he starred in Sergeant York, a World War I biopic where he played Pastor Rosier Pyle, a character who helped guide Alvin C. York's moral compass. His role earned him yet another Oscar nomination, reinforcing his place as one of Hollywood's finest supporting actors. In 1944, he appeared in To Have and Have Not, where his portrayal of Eddie, the flawed old sailor, earned him critical praise for his ability to bring both humor and pathos to the role. His talent for adding layers to every character he played made him indispensable to the film industry. The Western years. Walter Brennan's connection to the Western genre was particularly strong, and his contribution to the genre remained undeniable. In 1948, he starred in Red River, a classic Western directed by Howard Hawks. Brennan played Nain Groot, the wise, old cowhand who helped guide John Wayne's character during a brutal cattle drive. While Wayne portrayed the authoritative figure, Brennan's character was heart and soul of the story, bringing wisdom and humanity to a film already rich with powerful performances. Even though Brennan wasn't the lead, his character became an integral part of the film, helping to elevate it to a masterpiece of the Western genre. Television transition. As the 1950s ushered in a new era for Hollywood with the rise of television, Walter Brennan was quick to adapt. While many film stars hesitated to appear on TV, Brennan saw it as an opportunity to connect with a new audience. From 1957 to 1963, he starred as Grandpa Amos McCoy in the hit sitcom The Real McCoys. The role, which was a far cry from his tough, weathered characters in westerns, showcased Brennan's versatility. Playing a gruff but lovable old man, Brennan turned Grandpa Amos into an iconic character. His portrayal resonated with audiences, who found comfort in his dry humor and wisdom. This move to television was a successful one, and it added another layer to Brennan's already impressive career. Legacy of a Hollywood icon. Walter Brennan's career spanned decades, and his impact on Hollywood was profound. While many actors sought fame and recognition, Brennan found his strength in playing supporting roles that carried the emotional weight of the story. His distinctive voice, weathered appearance, and ability to bring authenticity to his characters set him apart. Despite personal and political controversies, his legacy as one of Hollywood's greatest character actors remains intact. Brennan's performances continue to inspire generations of actors, and his ability to elevate every project he was involved in solidifies his place in film history. Through his roles, Brennan proved that even in supporting parts, an actor could leave an indelible mark.